The days that followed JFK's assassination were filled with questions. Now, nearly 50 years later, we're learning new answers about Jack Ruby, the man who gunned down Lee Harvey Oswald. It is a story you'll see only on CBS This Morning. Anna Werner is in the basement of the former Dallas Police headquarters. Anna, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie, and good morning, Nora. We are here at the spot where the president's assassin, Lee Harvey Oswald, was shot by Jack Ruby. Now, Ruby, of course, was tried for the crime here in Dallas County, and for years, the district attorney's office has been hanging on to the many boxes of evidence from that trial. Now, we've been given an exclusive look at documents unseen for decades. There are boxes upon boxes of documents and artifacts from the Dallas County District Attorney's prosecution of Jack Ruby in 1964. We were allowed exclusive access to comb through those boxes. Among the items here, Ruby's gun holster and the aluminum brass knuckles he carried, along with membership cards from his nightclub, the Carousel Club. Even photo cards of one of his better-known strippers, Jada. Many items have never been seen before.
This is a virtual treasure trove that literally gets into the mind of Jack Ruby.
Retired insurance investigator Dave Perry has studied the Kennedy assassination for over 40 years. We asked him to help examine the files, like a letter sent by Lee Harvey Oswald's mother, Marguerite, disputing that her son was the president's lone assassin, and Jack Ruby's lie detector test. Have you seen this before?
Never.
Where Ruby was asked, did you shoot Oswald to save Mrs. Kennedy the ordeal of trial? Ruby said yes. And some documents may settle long-standing questions about how Ruby was able to shoot Oswald as he was being led out of Dallas Police headquarters.
He has been shot.
The day Oswald was shot, Dallas police officer Roy Vaughn was on duty, guarding the garage ramp when Ruby somehow slipped past and shot Oswald minutes later. Some later speculated Vaughn might have let Ruby in on purpose, a suggestion that bothered him for decades. Nancy Kennemer is Vaughn's daughter. Do you think he felt like his integrity was questioned?
I do. He said that later in some interviews. He said that's one thing you don't want taken away from you is your integrity.
But Perry says a document from these files should put those suspicions to rest. It's a memo from the Dallas County District Attorney at the time, Henry Wade, indicating that while being interviewed, Jack Ruby told Wade when he slipped down the ramp, the officer, Roy Vaughn, did not see him. What's more, other documents indicate Ruby didn't even know Vaughn's name. You feel like that officer's name can be cleared?
Absolutely be vindicated by this.
Vaughn never saw those documents. The 30-year law enforcement officer who went on to serve as a police chief died in 2010.
I wish my dad were alive and he knew about this, because even though I trust that he was innocent of any wrongdoing, I think that it would mean something to him to see this paperwork.
Now, there are undoubtedly many people who would now like to see these documents and items. The Dallas County District Attorney Craig Watkins is going to give public officials and the media a special preview tonight, and he's putting some items on loan to the 6th floor museum.